when angels collide and bang their heads. This is a poem for my friend Laura. The sand is winter grit between her toes. Red is disgorged rock, red is gut lining, the red of inner Hebridean granite sun, red and fading out into limpid pink, but in this landscape of stormy blues and suppurating greys, even the faintest of bass notes reverberates with fiery sexual subversion. Dull as valium, each grain courses its bruised passage into filaments of dead skin, through eczema, miasma, into the raw centre of sense, sensitivity, sensibility, crushing the embers of burned out dreams with an eviscerated, fatal finality. The blade, lazy in her hand, silver as the winking moon, is colder than the east wind, colder than the white waves, which rear up and shake their ugly heads, colder than the dead who parade their bones in a vacuous funereal cortege. She is saturated by the cold. It seeps into the finest fibres of her bones, into the dark nature of the stones pressing into her soft blue flesh. She is fascinated by its metal disinterest and magnetised, drawn towards the subliminal image of abject nothingness. If the knife could cut, it would cut away the sediment, the stultifying sleep, the torpor of stupefaction. It would flash its bloody satisfaction in the face of every unwary guardian angel and rail against those loveless gods who dreamt her into being. But the knife is marshmallow soft, in a bright ring of fire, dazzled into impotence by its own lacklustre desire. The knife, for all its proud grinning, slices only nothing to nothing. Robbed of its wits, it cannot articulate the ragged intricacies of her sullen rage. Way beyond, where the clouds are filaments of high-flying cirrus, the sun is setting red and gold, spilling its basket of pigment into the warm distended sea. There are lovers scattered over volcanic outcrops, entwined in the eternal dance of love. In soft grass, amongst blazing flowers, along rolling beaches they sing, drunk with passion, in a myriad lilting tongues, to the music of cicadas and nightbirds, the soft grumbling of sleeping beasts, the muttering half-silence of campfires. They are sultry and hot as the ringing strings of the Messiah's guitar, each note perfect in itself, each note a quivering celebration of life, a carbon dot on the flickering ticker tape which warps and weaves an endless symphonic tapestry. Whisper sweet sleep to overcome. She drowns in meadowflower wine, the sugared insulin and the track marks of time. She is pierced, her blue, cold, dead flesh giving up its red veins to the hot metal syringe, to the death-defying doses of her saviour, who wraps her up in his large hands like so much heroin, like the syrup tongue that lulls her to the deep, annihilating waters of frozen, empty Scotland. I am a small island, she thinks, and these dense clouds have enveloped me like so many sodden blankets, with their pragmatic promises of nothing much, and so to death I go, a small girl in pigtails, with an uncertain smile. My glasses are misted over, and I can see nothing now but the grey hair and the infinitely gentle, utterly sad, cold blue hands of my mother. The silkies call her to join them, to retrieve her skin and return to the swaddling depths of colourless void, their voices mournful as the winds through the glens. Come to us, they say. Come, be with the sorrowing, soothe your burning flesh in these icy, peaceful waters. Wash away the cries for love, the cries for help, in this all-absorbing ocean, this God for godless souls, this home for the derelict. Come, let us wrap you up in fronds of seagrass, in rich russets and healing greens, and put you to sleep in an earthenware crib upon the ocean floor. Let us sing you lullabies and spin you a calming cocoon, and when you wake, let us take you swimming in free across the cold distances.